This is Raspberry Express to the tower. We are powering up.
Copy the Raspberry Express. Go for ignition when ready.
We have a good ignition. Green lights across the board. Engines are hot.
You are cleared for launch. Skies are clear and roads are ready.
Thank you, tower. This is Raspberry Express. We are outbound. There's something I want to show you today. So we're going on an adventure. So here we are. This is my Boy Scout camp back in the day. I mean, I spent at least 7 years here as a scout, and then I came back and I worked here, and to me, it's one of those truly sacred places on this earth. You know, it just feels like home. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of it. I'm about to drop some trail knowledge on y'all. It's the difference between a Trail Blaze and a Trail Cairn. This is a Trail Blaze because it's just painted on. This up here is a Trail Cairn because it's an artificial piece of material that uses to mark the trail. And sometimes that's also done with like stacking rocks. So if you see more than 2 rocks stacked on each other, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, or something like that, that is a Cairn compared to a Blaze, which is just painted on. And usually with the Trail Cairn, it's like pointed in the way that the trail goes. And if trail etiquette is being observed, from where you're standing with one Blaze or Cairn, you should be able to look and see the next one. That's how it should work. It doesn't always. This behind me is the parade field where every night before dinner, all the troops have to come and they all line up back there, and then the staff comes up over the hill, gets them behind them, and they go through pass and review. That means all the scout troops march up through here to be reviewed by the camp directors. Oh, this parade field is a mess. Look at this. Man, I can't tell you how many times in my life I have marched through nasty muck and rain and nasty. Just get your uniform so dirty, so dirty. That's okay. We looked good. We looked real good. And here is one of my absolutely favorite places in this camp, the OA Council Ring. Summers, when the water was higher, we would come down here and we would like swim and wade and enjoy the falls. And this was also one of my favorite spots, just because it was just nice. It's always cooler down here. It's usually pretty secluded and it's great. It's a really cool. So I guess the whole reason of bringing you here today was, this place is really special to me, and it really reminds me of who I am and where I've come from. And I know that life just gets crazy sometimes with transitions and challenges and just seasons of hard living, you know? And in those times, it's so easy to forget who we are and where we've come from. And honestly, for me at least, I have never found something as encouraging as going back to your roots and finding, you know, those old places that you used to spend the summers, or old friends, or home, or wherever you call home, or whoever you call family. You know, just going back to those people who know you, who have seen you grow and where you've come from. And I just think that's really important. So if you're out there and you feel a little lost, or you're like, who am I? Who have I become? Just go back home. Go back to where you call home and those special places, and you'll find yourself. I have no doubt in that. But there's nothing quite like going back to what's familiar and where you grew up, your old stomping grounds and whatnot. Sorry, there's lots of mud. I'm gonna try not to slip while I'm making this. I don't know. I think regardless, if you're feeling that way, if you're feeling a little lost, and you go back to those places, I don't think it can hurt. I only think it can help. It's good to be home.